Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into something ancient, but I think you'll find it speaks right to us today. It's this whole theme of divine inheritance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a thread that runs, well, pretty consistently through a lot of foundational texts.
Right. We're pulling from, Joshua, parts of Numbers, Luke, and even dipping into the Book of Enoch a bit.
Which is fascinating in itself.
It is.
Yeah.
And the goal here is really to trace that storyline. The divine promise, what's expected from people, what happens when they fall short.
Forfeiture, judgment.
And then where it ultimately leads, what this idea of inheriting actually is.
Should be quite revealing, I think.
Let's get started then. So maybe the foundation first, that promise, but also that command in Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua 1.9, it's powerful. Have not given thee a charge, be strong and courageous.
It's direct, isn't it? Not just, hey, feel better. It's a charge.
Definitely a command. And think about the context. This comes right after the failure of the previous generation.
Ah, right, the spies, the ones who came back terrified.
Exactly. Reporting inhabitants of immense stature feeling like grasshoppers, that fear, it crippled them.
Led straight to rebellion and, well, they lost everything. Perished out there.
They did. So this command to be strong and courageous, it's the direct opposite. It's a call to step up, to take responsibility maybe, active stewardship.
I like that active stewardship. It's not passive receiving.
No. And critically, the promise isn't just land. It says, the Lord thy God is with thee. That presence is part of the inheritance.
Making it deeply relational. Okay,
Yes.
So that's the ideal. Courage, stewardship, God's presence. What about the flip side? The forfeiture.
Well, Numbers gives us a really stark picture with Dathan and Abram.
Oh yeah, their complaint. It's so cynical.
Thou hast not brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey, nor given us inheritance. And then that defiance, we will not come up.
They just refused the path God laid out.
Completely. And the judgment, wow. The earth literally cleaved asunder and swallowed them up.
A terrifying physical removal from the very inheritance they are rejecting.
It shows how rejecting the process, the divine way, leads to total loss. And this theme, this like grasping or rebellion, it continues, doesn't it?
It does. You see it escalate maybe in that parable Jesus tells in Luke, the wicked husbandman.
Oh, absolutely, their calculation. This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, that the inheritance may be ours.
That's like the ultimate usurpation.
Yeah.
Trying to seize it by force, by murder.
And the result, the owner comes and gives the vineyard to others. The usurpers lose everything.
Okay, so human rebellion leads to forfeiture. But you mentioned giants earlier, connecting back to the spy's fear. That plays into judgment too, right?
It does, and it adds this whole other layer. Think about Og, king of Bashan. Deuteronomy makes a point of saying he was the last of the Rephaim.
Rephaim.
Right.
Often translated as giants, right?
Often, yes. And the text gives that really specific detail about his bed, 9 cubits long, 4 wide. That's huge, like almost 14 feet long.
Tangible proof of something extraordinary there, not just a tall guy.
Exactly. And if you connect Rephaim back to the Nephilim in Genesis, and then, as you mentioned, the Book of Enoch.
Which talks about the Watchers, the rebellious angels, their offspring.
Right. Enoch paints them as corrupting influences on earth. So defeating Og isn't just winning a battle, it's like a purification.
Clearing the promised land of these ancient usurpers, these remnants of a deeper corruption.
And it seems to be the implication. It's a judgment on powers, both earthly and maybe something more, that stood against the divine promise, humbling them.
That really casts those old conquest narratives in a different light. Okay, so we've seen promise, courage, failure, judgment on usurpers. What makes an inheritance last? What are the principles?
Proverbs gives a clue, I think. Proverbs 13.11, wealth from vanity becometh little, and whoso is gathering by the hand becometh great.
So how you get it matters for whether it sticks around. Gathering by the hand sounds like diligent, honest work, maybe stewardship again.
Seems like it. Contrasted with vanity, maybe quick, ill-gotten gains, presumption. And then Luke takes it even further, right? Redefines the whole thing.
You mean Luke 14.14 about the resurrection?
Yeah. There shall be a recompense for thee at the resurrection of the righteous. That shifts everything.
It moves it from, like right now, physical land or wealth.
To something future, something spiritual, eternal. And notice what gets recompensed there. It's feeding the poor, the disabled, those who can't pay you back on earth.
So it's about selfless action, generosity without expecting an earthly return. That's what builds the ultimate inheritance.
That seems to be the principle. The character, the action, determines the true, enduring value.
So looking back at this whole thread from Joshua's call to courage, to defeating giants, rejecting usurpation, and landing on this idea of eternal recompense for selfless giving, what's the big takeaway for you?
For me, it's the incredible consistency. Whether it's physical land or a future resurrection, the qualities God values seem constant. Courage, faithfulness, humility, active stewardship.
Yeah, versus fear, rebellion, entitlement, trying to grab things.
Exactly. It's less about what the inheritance is at any given moment and more about the character required to receive and keep it.
That really lands powerfully. It makes you think then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Puts the question to you listening. What kind of inheritance are you building? Day by day, action by action. And ultimately, what will its real value be? Something to reflect on.